We're continuing to show you more about our area's history during the month of February.
In 1947, a Greenville lynching received national attention after a mob of white men were acquitted after admitting to killing a black man. Our Peyton Furtado has the story.
February of 1947, Willie Earl, a black man in his early 20s, was beaten and lynched after being stolen by a mob of 31 white men from the Pickens County Jail. It was the last documented lynching in South Carolina. According to court records, Willie Earl had been out drinking Saturday night in Greenville when he called a cab.
A cab ride to Liberty to see his mother. In the cab logs, the taxi company logs, there was a mention of 2 fares being picked up.
Investigators never learned who the other passenger was, but soon after, the white cab driver, Thomas Watson Brown, was found robbed and stabbed. Earl was arrested, but soon after, some of Brown's fellow cab drivers planned to take Earl's life into their own hands.
Outside the windows of what would have been the sheriff's office in the old courthouse bottom floor, these men were planning the lynching. Clearly visible to anybody who was on night duty.
Under cover of night, the men made their way to the Pickens County Jail, demanding the jailer bring out Willie Earl.
His response was, according to what these statements read, "I guess you boys know what you're doing." And so he allowed them to go with him to the segregated section of the jail, and Earl was abducted there.
Driving to Greenville County, the mob questioned Earl, brutally beating, stabbing, and shooting him on the side of the road.
And then left him there and went back into town, and some of them went to have coffee, and some of them went back to their homes.
The 31 men were charged, their mugshots on the cover of the Greenville News. 26 confessed.
Every constitutional protection was taken from him by the mob, and then the mob utilized every constitutional protection afforded to them in a legal trial and were acquitted.
Since the Reconstruction era, no one has ever been convicted of lynching in the United States. With his office just across the street from the old jail, Pickens Police Chief Randall Beach says it's a constant reminder of the law enforcement failure that night, allowing mob mentality to overrule the justice system.
To take an oath and to fail at a small level is still a big thing. This failure resulted in a loss of life. It resulted in fracturing and causing more racial divide. It destroyed and has an element, a cancerous element, to continue to destroy.
This year, he's requiring his officers to read about Earl and learn from his story rather than allow history to be repeated.
We should not be afraid to speak the name of Willie Earl and what he represents to different people.
Peyton Furtado, WYFF News 4.